It's a nice pile of scrap.
You mean scrap?
Or is it treasure?
That's Evolution treasure, that is. Oh, yeah, that bit's a bit scrap, maybe.
How are we getting on with it anyway?
Yeah, it's alright. It's engine's coming out. I've decided to basically pull the body off and powder coat the chassis, get all the arms done, re-zinc all the bolts, just give it some proper love. Because I mean, it's an old car, you know, it's 1998, and you can see like here where the bonnet catch on, and it's not painted underneath.
I guess that's what all imports look like.
Yeah,
in the UK after
you know, and there's a few little scabs on the inside here, but it's been wax oiled, so this is actually wax oiled, so it's actually in like amazingly good condition. But if I leave it, it'll, you know, I couldn't just keep driving this through winters. It'll just ruin it, and it, you know, they're too special not to look after. So, plan is body off. It's going to end up getting painted because the problem is, like, if I want to paint the tailgate, and there's like a little bit along here where it's just you know, and then by the time you paint the wing, it's.
So what you're saying is you need a new set of stickers, but that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
They're a bit faded anyway.
I'm not sure if I want to put them back on or not. I'm undecided.
What do you mean?
What do you reckon?
Put them on.
Okay.
Make it the real one.
Jay says.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm going to basically bumpers off.
You're going to take it apart to nothing, is what you're saying? Yeah.
Well, the engine, I've ordered the engine. So the engine has changed a bit from last video. So I was going to go out to one of our L86, which is a truck engine with an 8-speed. I've actually gone for the 10-speed because more is better, obviously. That's out of an Escalade, so that's hopefully on its way. So it'll be 6.2 litre direct injection, 10-speed auto with transfer box. High and low
still 4x4?
Still 4x4.
Oh, imagine that.
I think it's switchable 2-wheel drive. I believe it is. I'm not actually 100% sure.
Probably better on fuel with that than this. Probably be a lot better on fuel.
Oh, it'll be a lot better. I mean, the LT and the Aston is amazingly good on fuel.
Well, let's face it, standard LS is not bad on fuel.
No. You know, with the direct injection, they are way better. You know, way more efficient. They really are. And the 10-speed, it's, you know, the gears are mainly for emissions more than speed. So that's on its way. Sure. Did a lot of research because you can basically bolt like the LT4 supercharger onto the L86, the LT1. You have to put space on, or you can actually rejiggle the head because it's different sort of pattern. But then the front drive's not quite right, and there's loads of little bits and bobs, so it sounds quite cheap. But then you end up adding up and that, and then the other route is turbos. And I did a RX-7 twin turbo like 12-13 years ago, which was very good, and I think I've decided I'm going with the truck engine, but I'm going to put some forged pistons in it, ring gap it, proper turbo cam, LT4 injectors, LT4 high pressure pump, which should give me enough fuel. I've got a car intake coming for it, so it's not the big high truck intake, so I've got a Camaro intake. And then I've done some brief calculations in turbo there.
No headlights?
No, they're white. They sit right here. They don't really protrude in because they're old-fashioned headlights. They're probably going to be terrible.
Yeah,
but they don't.
Just tear cars off.
Yeah. It's not like they don't come right back into the car like modern stuff. So, yeah, we're going to buy some turbos. Probably GT30s, a pair of GT30s. I ran 35s on the RX-7.
Can you imagine that with this much power? With the power that RX-7 had?
Yeah, well that was entertaining, wasn't it?
I mean, if we can find the video, we could add it in of us in Phil's V10 as you wheel spin past us. I have the video,
yeah.
You had the video, yeah, as you wheel spin past us at full throttle.
Yeah.
Like we were at full bore in the gutless V10.
Bearing in mind, that was on low boost.
We were 4 up.
Yeah. And you're pulling the pig engine around.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, that had GT35s. I'm going to go with GT30s. I was chatting to the guy at Universal Turbos who's always been very, very helpful and really knowledgeable. So he's speccing some turbos for me. The space for an intercooler in here.
But
so
did it not? Oh no, of course it wasn't turbo, was it?
No.
You're thinking it's like an Evo engine or something?
So I'll probably like maybe put more holes here, put a big intercooler in here.
Don't make it stick out the bumper like a child, will it?
No.
Okay.
And put hoonigan across it
I could do.
to blend in.
No, I didn't say that these days. I can't think what the word is. Fiesta people.
Oh, AirTech.
That's them. Is that a company, is it?
Yeah, it's a company, but anyway, no, we won't be doing that. It looks like there's plenty of space for a radiator, and their Conrad and everything. Hopefully, that one's completely knackered, as you can see. So I want to try and keep the aircon and everything on it. All the ABS and everything's really nicely out of the way anyway.
But at least it had a V6 in it, you know.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
a
it's quite wide.
V6 as well, you know. So.
And the engine's going to be a good few weeks. So the engine mounts are quite nice and wide apart. So hopefully, I'm going to strip the chassis out, send the chassis off for powder coating, and I'm going to put some mounts into the gearbox.
I was going to say, can you mark how far forward the engine's got to be and start making?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put some like plates down the chassis with some holes in, so I can make like an adjustable cross member, so I can put that where I need it, and that way I can get the chassis off, get it stripped, get it blasted, because that's going to be quite a bit of work to get everything undone and, you know, these bolts now. To be fair, I've only snapped I think 2 bolts so far, which is good considering, you know, this age of car. You know, if this was an old S14,
how long has it been here? It's been here a while, hasn't it?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, it's been in the country a few years, but I don't know how long.
It's normally you get 3 or 4 years out of them, don't you, before they start getting brown?
So luckily, I think it, like the chassis and that, it looks a bit messed, but it's actually because it's undersealed or waxsealed, whatever. So the fuel tank is missing because it's got a massive LPG tank and a little tiny fuel tank. So that's, I'm gonna have to make a fuel tank. I probably could get a standard one, but I'm gonna need to run a high pressure drop-in pump.
Oh, is it?
Anyway,
It'd just be a short wheelbase Shogun tank.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I may as well make a posh alloy one, make it as big as possible, and then I can put a proper drop-in pump in it to, you know, with a return. You know, they run a returnless system on these, so I can run it just as it should be. Have a look at the suspension. It's had some new suspension arms and that, which is nice. And just try and get all the bolts re-galvanised or re-zinced, whatever. Re-zinced. Bit of extra heat, noise deadening. Just try and make it really nice, and I think it deserves the time and effort on it, really.
Well, if it's your dream, you might as well make it as good as you can.
Yeah. I've soaked all these bolts, so hopefully all these will come undone at some point. It's an alley bonnet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Posh.
Yeah, don't snap those off, and that'd be a miserable day out, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Get rid of all. I mean, all this looked absolutely full. Most of it was like this, like gas wiring.
Well, yeah, that's never. You know, it's a bit like trailer wiring.
That can just. I mean, it was just like self-tapered in but in alarms that are just like. Well, it's just going to go wrong.
Go in the bin.
But again, they're just self-tapered through the wing, so it's just going to start rusting, and you know.
Fitted, isn't it?
We'll get the engine bay painted. Probably pull all the wings off. And the bumpers and body kit and everything, and try and get it, you know, looking
brand
good.
new.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I think that's probably about it until we get it apart and start getting some engine parts and gearbox bits and stuff. I think we've done some calculations. Well, I say me, Stu did some calculations.
A real calculation.
Yeah, like proper. Yeah, not just guesswork. You know?
Yeah.
But with the size of tyre that's on it, which is a 265 75 16, the calculator for the gearing, it's actually about right. I thought it was going to be way under, but because the wheels are so big.
With these 4.1 diffs?
4.2.
4.2.
But because the size of the wheel, it actually works out.
Okay.
It's not bad. I think 70 mile an hour worked out at like 2,200 revs, which is
on the 10-speed.
Yeah, which is fine.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I do like really long gearing because it just pulls it so hard. But so we're gonna run with the original diffs for now. I have no idea how strong they are. People say they're really strong, but that's ain't gonna break anything, is it?
It broke itself.
Struggle to break traction. So hopefully the diffs will survive. It's got an LSD standard in the back.
That'll be alright.
But it'll be a torsion diff, so it won't be very good, but it's fine.
Well, as long as it'll blow both tyres off in a straight line, what more do you want?
Yeah. Or all 4.
Oh yeah, 4.
Is the really all 4 is the answer, isn't it?
Well, it's something.
Or it'll just break something.
Well, more likely that.
Yeah. Then it'll end up with some stronger diffs.
Until it spins all 4.
Yeah. Well, it's going to have to, isn't it? I've said it will now, so it's got to.
We're going to centre pod then, aren't we, if it stays open long enough?
Yeah. Well, it's got a wheelie, really, hasn't it?
Oh,
it's
I want to do a wheelie as well. Then if you're doing wheelies, I want to do wheelies. I'll show you how to wheelie.
With that turbo, you'll be halfway down the strip before it boosts.
I'll probably be off the end.
It comes on hard through the quarter.
Yeah, blows me through the end of the finish.
I did look at like one turbo, but again, it's big.
Oh, that's the game I'm playing now, isn't it? It's not an easy thing to balance or fit.
Then when I did the RX-7, that was the thing again. Like one turbo was massive.
It's one thing if you're going to sit on the start line and whiz it up, but
yeah,
for a car that you want to drive
it's a road car, you know. So and it worked okay with them. They were 2 GT35s on a 7 litre, and they come in really hard and early. They were good. But this isn't quite as big CC, and it should it'll still be quite high compression. It'll still be 10 plus to 1. I think it's 10.5 to 1.
How many cc's are they?
6.2.
Oh, are they?
So
reasonable.
Still enough.
Yeah, plenty.
I'm not playing at it. And you can see what I found that white blown up. This heater hose at the back here, they'd put like a clamp on that's completely the wrong size, and basically when it's done up, it squashed the hose like that.
Well,
and
it overheated?
It overheated on the motorway, and they had to get it off the motorway, and that's what's killed it. I think. Use the proper size clips. Rubbish.
Oh well.
So it's obviously just been leaking out and lost, and then it's basically squashed all the brass pipe, and then you can see it's been leaking water down the back, and I think that's probably why it overheated.
It's a shame. Well, not for you.
Well, yeah. Anyway,
yeah, cool.
Hopefully I'm going to move all this wiring. Probably will. That'll all have to go. It'll be neat. I mean, a lot of this is this is the engine loom, so that'll be going anyway because it's just old horrible Japanese wiring. So that's the engine loom, so that'll go. That's battery loom, and this is the car fuse board, so that might be able to stay up here. The battery was here. That's going to have to go.
You've made some room for activities. I need to go and do the same.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. Well, I'll speak to you in a couple more days when it's in more bits.
See you later.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.